we'll forage some of this cedar bark. Hey everybody, it's a Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're checking out an offering from my state, Vern's Flint and Steel. I bought this at a bushcraft and survival show. It was about an hour from my house. Met Vern there, and he seemed like a pretty nice guy and very knowledgeable about flint and steel. Basically what Vern sold me, well, more than basically, this is exactly what Vern sold me, was English flint, high carbon strikers, and this kind of interesting little pouch. And this is your basic flint and steel type striker. Although it does have some differences. First thing, you probably notice right out, it's a C type design, but the striker, it's not really traditional, such as these, of a more traditional type design. This is more of a modern, no frills, but highly useful take on it. Basically, you can hold it a couple different ways, like this. Sharp. Or like this, which may actually be better, safer. Very simple stuff here. Vern, in his video, he shows for napping, you can use this part and just bang it like that, if I interpret it right, to get a sharp, to re-sharpen the edge. Whoa! That actually burnt my hand. So it'll nap chunks off, little thin slivers like that, to re-establish your striking edge. You need a sharp angle on flint and steel to peel off the metal. This is obviously a high carbon steel of some sort. That's basically the gist. These are the flakes that took off of how this works. Let's talk about a few more things. I'm going to start a fire using milkweed ovum that I foraged about 2 years ago. I'm going to use chaga that I foraged in this forest maybe a year ago. The cedar bark and the yellow birch bark, which I foraged on the hike in, and also Vern striker. Let's go. Even though I have cedar bark, I have other plans for that. So I'm just going to use the typical jute tinder bundle, which is just basically cutting up the jute and then making that, fluffing it up into a tinder bundle. What I'm doing here is untwisting these strands so I can increase the surface area. Oh, I had the mosquito and it got away. So I can increase the surface area of the jute. So I give it a good fluffing. Probably could have fluffed up a little more, but that's okay. Now these milkweed pods have this fluff. I'm going to put some of this fluff right here. I'll sprinkle in some birch bark. Chaga, which will be a coal extender. I gotta pay attention. I got mosquitoes working me, and I have a knife, so I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Yeah, kind of tough, aren't you? Huh, most of the stuff's flying. Back up a little bit. There, that's better. That's better. Okay. So the intent is, well, put the knife in the sheath before it cuts me by accident. The intent is to use the ovum, which is the center part, to catch the spark. I'll throw put you in here for coal extender as well, to catch the spark from the carbon steel and the rock. I've already sharpened the edge by using this part of the tool, so it should throw good sparks. Split the ovum in half. Sometimes it goes quick, sometimes it doesn't. Also, I'll do this so the sparks will fly down there too. Wait, wait, wait. I got it. Got it. There we are. Now I have plenty of time. In fact, all the time in the world. It works. Whoops. Oh, springy wood. Here's that cedar bark I forged. What I'm doing here is I'm charring these materials. The fire was originally started using natural means of uncharred materials, such as chaga or milkweed ovum, using marginal flint and steel methodology. Then we use the fire created to char materials to make the next fire easier. It's called a fire chain. This would also apply to friction fire methodology. Once this is done, I'll remove the char, and the very next outing, I'll use this to start a fire. Hopefully much easier than it was to use the milkweed ovum this time. Then I can just simply keep the chain going. A hamburger, why not? Whoops. Oh well. Perhaps I was too soon to flip it. That's okay. We have a few things to try out. Here's the char. Looks good. Link number 1 in the fire chain. We'll see how long we can keep this going. Next, probably more importantly, the burger. It's no sacred bacon, but pretty darn good. Lastly, Vern's Flint and Steel. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'll put up a link where you can get your own Vern Flint and Steel striker, English flint, and if he still sells them, his crazy bag. One other thing, I have a complete fire kit with me with 3 modern means to start a fire and tinder. So we're just practicing skills, but I think Flint and Steel, it's loads of fun, and it does cover some of the basics of firecraft. Okay, if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.